Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome to Rimworld. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and originally I was going to do it exclusively on my laptop. However, unfortunately, my laptop is going through a buggy process right now, so I figured that I'm going to need some time to troubleshoot it, so I would go ahead and record quite a bit of a Rimworld backlog for when I'm away and I, can't be on my main computer. So anyways, we're gonna start a new colony. Now, we are using a lot of mods, to put it lightly. I don't really know what... There's a lot of starts, and we're using a lot of... We're just gonna do the regular Crash Landed start. The classic Rimworld experience. But we are using a lot of mods that add, like, alien races. We're using a lot of the vanilla expanded stuff, as you can see here. We're using the the Rabby with the English patch, finally. So I'll finally know what those darn... I was hanging out in the Discord a while back, and I was playing Rimworld, and I was talking with Joey, and I had a pet chinchilla that got into the Korean drugs, and I had no idea what would happen to it. But we do have the English patch, though. Although it's not a it's a little bit weird, actually, because it's not for this version of the game, but it works anyways, apparently. And then there's this, and then there's also this. But this scares me a lot more than anything else. I was thinking about doing Randy Random, because you can have up to, like, 50 people with Randy. So we'll do... So I play this game for basically as, like, an organic storyteller. And so, like, I don't want to do, like, losing is fun. Because normally I do like to do, whatchamacallit, like, the harder difficulties in games. However, this is more, like, I don't really know if I view it as a game, more as just, like, a story that you have influence over. So, we're gonna do Strive to Survive, because I have played this game for, like, 250 hours, although I'm bad at it. And we're gonna do Reload Anytime mode, not because I wanna, like, cheat through, like, saving and loading, but because... there's a reason Luke Skywalker didn't get to quit and reload when his family got killed. Mainly just because saving whenever I want is convenient. That's literally it. And for the seed, we'll do YouTube playthrough and see what kind of hell world we get thrown into. And I want to do a 100% globe saturation. I want to have an entire planet here, and I'd like the rainfall to be a little bit higher, and then give me a crowded population. This is gonna be, well, maybe not a crowded population, but, like, that's good enough. This is bad, by the way. That's gonna make things a little bit harder. And Randy Random is a freaking nightmare. So for those of you who don't really know how the storyteller system works, it's kind of like your difficulty, but it's basically kind of the game that you're playing. Is probably the best way I could describe it. Right, and so the other two storytellers, you can get about, like, 16 people, and then they'll kind of be like, you have too many colonists, it's time for you to, like, go through the ringer. Randy Random is a cool dude, and he's like, you can have up to, like, 50 people, I don't care. Alright. So there's a lot of mechanics that are modded in here, and there's a lot of mechanics that I don't quite understand. But we have our Warhammer 40k fantasy Slanesh colonists, which are incredibly dangerous because they can they move very quickly and they can shred you in melee combat. They can't use guns, though. Then there's the Arachne. They are blatantly overpowered and ridiculously broken. However, that also means that if you get one on your side as, like, a colonist, they are ridiculously overpowered and broken. But if they attack you, then it's like one of the hardest factions in the game to defend against, because you have a rapidly regenerating, immune to disease, like, super soldier with overpowered armor and weapons, like, trying to, like, tear you in half, which they can do that pretty easily. Then we have the more tame factions, like the, I don't even know what they are. I like what they're called, but these are like the Ratkin. The Ratkin are pretty cool. They have a lot of cool weapons and stuff that only they can use. And then the aforementioned Korean rabbit mod that confused me for a long time. There's a few others, but I'm just going over what I see. Now we want to start... Now we're basically looking at our spawn point, right? We want to start in an area that has a good temperature, which, I mean, this does. Although a rainforest is... I hate rainforests. My last colony was in a rainforest. And people are like, oh, you know, rainforests... And, like, they have a wide variety of gameplay. And it's like, no, they don't. They're horrible. You just have to deal with malaria on every colonist constantly, except for the Arachna. They are immune to malaria. So we're gonna do a temperate forest, I think. Which is a little bit boring, I know, but I don't want to do a desert, a river, and a dry land. Oh yeah, there's also the Moyo, I remember them. But maybe we could do like a boreal forest, right? Like maybe we could do like a colder climate. That could be kind of fun, right? I mean, we could just do random. And then we can see all of our factions here, right? So we've got the Empire. They're going to be our way to get, like, psychic abilities and stuff like that. I think I need to turn... Honestly, I think Rimworld's quiet enough. I don't have to do anything on the OBS. I can just I can just put that to 0 decibels. At least for now. Yeah, like, we could do a colder climate, I guess. But I want to be, like, near a bunch of people. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be near a bunch of factions. I want to interact with a bunch of factions. That's the... Not people who hate us, particularly. But somewhere with a lot of people and a lot of access to things to do, I suppose. Although I'm kind of like, I don't really leave very often. Which I don't know why I'm looking for that. The Endless Orange Barracuda. I mean, that's a long boy right there. I don't want to do rainforest. Rainforests are scary. How about we settle in the Lantago Cam Woodland? Wait, that's a tropical rainforest. What the heck? But there's a lot of stuff to do around here, so... We can even put ourselves near a road. It's flat. About, 63 on average. Well, I don't want to settle too close to another faction, so can we just go, like, on the border here? I don't want to be on the water. What about, like, down here? Tropical rainforest. Like, a small amount of water would be okay. You know what I mean? There's the Empire. Is that the Empire? No, that's a pirate faction. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's the... Oh, no, that is a kingdom. That's the Civil Kingdom. Lord Norman. Okay. You want to deal with Lord Norman? Like, this is, like, the thing that I always love about Rimworld, is that there's just so much history and lore in this world that it's incredibly difficult to be like, this is where I want to, like, play my game. So I probably should have just done, like, a 30%, in all honesty. That's an insectoid hive. That's scary. Yeah, let's just go back to our original location. You know, we can... Well, we can hang out here, around here, I have the maturity of like a 12-year-old. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah, we'll hang out around here. Average temperature 42. Can we get like an average temperature like 50 or 60? Like, is that possible? Like 43 is fine, right? Unless we get like a nudist, in which case they're gonna be like super unhappy constantly and may die of hypothermia. Yeah, we'll just, there was a pretty good spot where it was like 44, right? That we found that earlier. $43. There we go. Let's settle right here. We've got, there's an empire there. There's a bunch of stuff down there in the desert. That's actually pretty crazy, right? Like, there's a desert right here. And so I wonder if, like... It's weird, like, the closer we get to the desert's still cold. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I've never done a boreal forest before. It could be fun. And our neighbors are the catch. They're the sides of the lime tribe. Yeah, it could be fun. So we'll go to next, and this is where we get to pick our crew. So what we want to do is... Well, let's see. No. I don't want somebody who's addicted to royal jelly, because that means that they could animorph into a giant monster that could rip and tear my people to shreds. So I don't really want to do that. We could also take... I immediately went to the soldier. The cat girl is a cat person. I don't know if you noticed. She's abrasive. I mean, look at her stats, though. Like, that's incredible. Like, she can't do research, but I think that's fine. Let's move her up there. And then Lexi. No, I don't want Lexi. I do not want somebody who's addicted to royal jelly. How about the next person? We've got The Rock. We have The Rock. He's incapable of dumb labor. Get him out of here. We have a Moyo. We have Dennis. She's too smart for her own good. She learns much faster, plus 75%, but she has mental breaks much more often. But, like, we need, like, a doctor, right? Like, we need somebody who's good at construction, like, immediately. And, like, she's kind of, ND444, she's gonna get, like, incredibly strong, right? But we need somebody to kind of carry in the early game. How about Jensen? He can't do intellectual. He's good at construction, though, so maybe. We have a battle droid. We definitely don't want a battle droid. How about the holster, the artist? Nope. I do not want somebody who cannot do construction or medical. We need a doctor in here. Now Oliver, she can do doctoring, but I think we might have to randomize. We're not going to use prepare carefully, but we'll let's randomize. See who we get. James Lord. He can't firefight, so get him out of here. Let's see. Ooh, looks like we got our doctor. Voodoozer. She can do melee. She can do medical. She's sickly. She has an awful immune system. But her medical skill is +4. I really like that. Who's Norman? Norman Page Murray? Is that somebody that we have here? Was that somebody that we randomized? Let's put her in there for a second. Let's randomize Lexi. I mean, I don't like Sanguine? Oh, he's just always happy. And he's pretty strong, honestly, as well. But we need somebody who can do plants. Like, I like the mining. He's actually the only person who can do mining. Oh, but Voodooger, she can do plants, and ND444 can also do plants. So this guy, he's a geologist, and so he can do mining, he can do intellectual. All right, I think we got our team here then. So we've got the Nyaran soldier. ND444's memory contained various weapons and tactics of Nyan material arts. Even weapons. Fighting on the battlefield seems so familiar to her. And then we have Voodooger. She's a bartender. Wait, Norman? Wait a minute, is this the guy who was the king? It says he's faction leader. What the hell? That's crazy. Okay, so she's a bartender and she's a hard worker, and then we got Greg. We got Greg. He's 703 years old and he's always happy. Let's go. Oh yeah, everybody needs a valid name. This is a weird bug. But, ND, okay, so, for some reason, I think this should be good. Yeah, okay, so for some reason, there are some characters who don't have, like, a full name, and you just have to, like, randomize them to get the game to start, which is a little bit weird, but, you know, I like it. I like the crew. I think, we'll do, like, the first steps. Okay. The three of you awaken your cryosleep sarcophagi. The sounds of sirens and ripping metal, you barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld as the pieces of the shredded starship fall around you. You start making plans to survive. Now, I haven't played with this mod pack yet, so let's see what we got here. So we've got your normal tab here, which has some things like the lunar architecture and the classic decoration, which both of these, the classic deco I think is for the Ratkin, the lunar architecture is for the Moyo? Yeah, the Moyo. And so then we've got we need to do manual priorities here. So if I remember correctly, you want to keep like most of these at like 3 and 4, and so you do like nuclear, huh? Gen power. So you want to do like you want to keep these things at like 2, and then you want to keep the important things at like 3, and then the things that you don't want them doing, you want that to be like at 4. Do we have a fishing spot? I don't think that we do. I mean, this is, wow, this place sucks. Is this what a boreal forest actually just do be like? There's just marsh everywhere. Where do we even build here? Like, yeah, this place actually just sucks. Terrible idea coming here. But I think this can be a fishing spot, right? Because you need to have like 25 squares. Maybe? I don't know. We'll delete this for now. Okay. I mean, we can make something of this place, or maybe we can't because there's just like water everywhere. Anyways, let's just land on here. So the first thing that we want to do is I think we have a mod that is like the allow tool that makes it easier to do this. I could be wrong though. Like, did some of our stuff land up here? That would kind of suck. We can get this away real quick. There's just an absolute ton of stuff that we just got there. So I think what we want to do is quickly build 3 rooms, right? That should be objective number 1 for today. And then we can use this area as a storage place. once we get it, like, up to snuff. So, I believe you want to, like, plan out your colony, like, specifically. This is, like, stable ground, right? Like, because I know... Is there a thing that we can do to see how terrain affordance, what building can be constructed? Okay, so it's not like the swamp or the tropical rainforest where there's just places that you can't build. We can build here, it's just that not in the water. Bridges can only be built on the water. We're probably going to get some use out of that. So, essentially, how I remember it is we want to basically construct a sort of, like, perimeter that keeps our people where they need to be. And admittedly, I haven't really thought that out very well. So, let's see, what gear do we got? He's got some wool gloves and stuff, that's good. She's just decked out in, I mean, really good stuff, and she's got medicine, apparently. Let's see, you can shoot, let's see. We will equip, and you are bad at shooting, but we'll give you the revolver, because, I mean, you might as well have it. So the first thing that we should do is just kind of survive the first night, and then in between the episodes, I'll kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. But I see that there's a geyser here. I like that. There's another geyser here, and then there's a third geyser here. So if we kind of, like, build our base around sort of, like, this area, where there's 3 geysers, that's pretty good. Because that's a lot of power. Like, 3 geysers can get you through basically the entirety of the mid-game. And we have other ways of getting power as well. I'm pretty sure we could get, like, a watermill generator. We could get solar panels and all that jazz. So I'm also looking for potential, like, ancient evil. I don't think, I mean, like, maybe here could be a ancient evil spot. I don't really know how to look for it very well. Oh no, it's literally it's okay. They didn't have to make it that obvious. So the ancient evil is right here. We need to avoid, I mean, it's got jade though, so we need to avoid this. We need to make sure they don't get loose. And there's also, like, building our base around here where the 3 geysers are. And also, if we built the base vertically, we can kind of have access to this this anima tree, which could be very useful for any, I'm gonna say psychers, but like royalty. So with that being said, let's kind of like build off of here and get like 3 rooms real quick. So we'll have a wooden wall. We got plenty of wood right there. And so is it like is it something like this? Is this a decent colonist room? I'll figure that out later. But okay, so this is what we'll start with. We'll do a couple wooden doors. Wait, did I do wooden wall? I did do wooden walls again. I'm stupid. We take a door. And then we will put... We have steel, right? Yeah, we have steel. Okay. So we're just planning ahead for, like, ventilation. So what we can do... Actually, we can do a wooden wall here. That's fine. And we can just do 2 vents here. Which 30 steel, like, I'm not ecstatic about doing that immediately, but... That should be fine. We don't have any components, so I don't think that there's anything that we can really do there. And so I guess we'll just cut the plants in this vicinity. And then we'll get back to... We'll let them unpause, because they'll probably, like, start doing things now. So we want She's good. She's a good hunter, but right now she's using her sword, which, you know, like, she can't hunt with a melee weapon, so we will have... She's bad at cooking. She's bad at cooking. They don't have a passion for it. So we'll kind of like... Wardening is fine. He has a passion for it, but his shooting skill sucks, so... We might have to give her a ranged weapon eventually. Now, construction should be a relatively high priority for this day specifically. Same thing with growing. Although, Greg, you know, Greg's he wants to be in the mine, swinging his pickaxe side to side, so we'll let him get away with a not high priority grow. Everybody likes plant cutting. Plant cutting's pretty good. Nairon is probably going to be our smith for a while. So we'll just kind of do that. We don't need art right now, but, I mean, I'll put that at 4, I guess. Hello there, dog. Arctic coyote. So how are they doing immediately? They've got their initial optimism. So we need... Also, we have this cool planning tool that I'm probably going to use a lot of in the next episode, but we're just trying to get them set up for their first night, and then we can, like, make any rearrangements that we need to do later. I'm not particularly worried about being super efficient, because I don't want to, you know, I'm not that kind of power gamer when it comes to what I basically view as a story. We are also using Endless Rimworld, so if all of these people die, we'll get another colonist. Because, I mean, this is just the adventure. Like, I mean, I'm interested, right? Like, this is what Rimworld does, is it gives you a doctor who is the fiancé of a lord and king on a planet. It gives you a dude who's 700 years old, who's just really happy all the time, but he also likes stealing, and then a genetically engineered soldier who likes cats. It's like, what other game does that? That's so cool. Like, that's really good. But, yeah, so we'll, Does a cat person not like dogs? They're not a fan of dogs. Okay, so we'll put, ND44 up here. And then we'll put Macho down here. We'll put Macho. What is it called again? An animal sleeping spot? I haven't played this game in a while, and by a while I mean like 2 months, 3 months. It's been a hot minute. Definitely not a butchering spot. That's not what we're looking for here. Let's see. Planning. I mean, we'll let them work. There's no reason to pause right now. They're just kind of vibing. But it should be under... should it be under No, not structure. We'll give them, more... Oh, okay, here we go. It's definitely here. So we'll have the animal sleeping spot, like, right here. And then we'll have a couple of beds made. Just to sort of like a place for them to sleep. And we'll give them quick wood floors as well. Just some super fast and quick wooden floor. Because they should have enough wood for this, right? Like, these aren't super ambitious rooms. And then once this is done, I'll kind of Alt-Tab figure it out what it is that we do here. I had all summer. And we will... I also kind of want to, like, core this off so that we can use this as a storage area for now. That could be another thing that we can have them do. And, you know, if something's, like, almost if there's a big tree, then we can do a big tree battle. And by that, I mean we can have him cut it. So that we can get more wood. And I'll also go over their priorities later, but it should be fine. So I don't know if I, like, just for quick, we'll just patch it up. So that we can designate this as a storage zone. A stockpile zone, as it were. And we'll clear the walkway there. This will just, we'll put it on priority important. And pretty much allow everything that's not nuclear waste and whatever this is. Whatever the hell this is. We won't allow that. So this will be ND444's bed. Alright, that's a little you, right? Yeah. Okay. Now we need to have a, like... What is it? And it's a, just a regular zone, right? It's not a stockpile zone. It's an expand allowed area. So we will make a new area real quick. And then we will expand area 2 to be this. And then we will assign the dog to area 2. Alright. Should be fine, should be fine. She was bitten. That's a little unfortunate. But, long live the cats, by the way. She really do just be a cat person. So now we need a butchering spot. I was not planning on making one of these so quickly, and so I think we'll just do, like, a crude one. Indoors, at least. And can she butcher? Need material wood? No, the butchering spot. I do not believe she is capable. She is capable of cooking, but is she assigned to it? That's important. No, only Greg is. Alright, Greg. Alright, I'm just gonna cancel the wood floor, because you're getting in the way here. Oh, I don't have a bill for it. I'm stupid. Okay. Do forever. Greg, this is gonna be your room, by the way. Although it is cold, right? No, it's 71. I was about to say, if it was... You need to lie down, by the way. We will go ahead and make that, Voodooger's bedroom. And I guess after she's done cutting down this tree, because she just had to go and do that, even though... She's going now, right? No, she's going to eat a meal? Did I not, like... Not patient is number one. I think doctoring will probably be pretty important, right? How's the wound going? Needs tending now? Alright, alright. You can be hungry just a little bit. As the opposite of a treat. Greg will, Oh yeah, they also need tables, huh? Because this is the game where eating without a table is considered a war crime. So we'll do, like, just a... She can learn medical, right? Yeah, of course. I don't know how much I appreciate using our fancy medicine, but it's deteriorating with what we're doing, so I'm sure she'll be fine now, right? Okay, she was tended with a 49% quality, so a 72% efficiency. That's not bad. And so we'll get, I think this should be good for now, but I'll have to look at it some more. What are they doing? They're just walking? They're just enjoying their freaking time? I guess so. You know, Greg, you still need a bed, man. We should probably work on their work schedules. Just a little bit. Greg, buddy, you seriously, like, need a bed, though. Like, night will fall. Eventually. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for the first episode of Rimworld. Somebody got bit by a wolf. Our stuff's deteriorating because, nobody will take it to the stockpile. But I suppose that's my fault because, you know, hauling is a number 3 priority. But, yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching. My name's Webweaver. Ooh. We have gold right next to our spawn point as well. That's pretty lucky. Thanks for watching. I hope you're as excited about this as I am, because, I mean, once again, we've got the, the 700-year-old geologist kleptomaniac, the cat girl soldier, and the medical genius, employable professional bartender, who is the fiancé of a literal lord or king or something like that. So that's pretty dope. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all in the next episode of Rimworld. Have a good one. Peace out.